Hi, how are you? Congratulations on your engagement.
Thank you very much.
You are in good company. You're talking into a Ohio State grad here, so go Bucks. Big win last weekend, huh?
It was, yeah. They got that series dominated the last few years.
Yeah, well, thank goodness. We don't like those Michigan fans, huh? Let's start talking.
I like the red jerseys too. That was a nice look.
And the red shoes. That's what I liked. I wasn't crazy about the numbers, the way the numbers were.
No, I like that whole look they had.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Nike did a good job. All right, on to your show. Congratulations on the second season.
Thank you very much.
This season, you will again have a group from Massachusetts. Of course, there was the Beelzebubs last season, and now it's Pitch Slap from the Berklee College of Music. Have you heard them yet? Have you already heard them perform? Have you taped any segments so far?
Yeah, we have. We've taped the first 4 episodes, so I've had a chance to hear them perform. They're great. Obviously, very, very well-trained musicians coming from Berklee, but they have a lot of personality too. They're a really talented group.
So far, we want, of course, to get people to tune in here, and a local tie. It's a great reason. What is making Pitch Slap stand out, you think?
Well, I just think, like I said, it's a great combination of being technically really strong singers, having great training at a great school, but also having kind of that youthful college, personality to them. They bring a lot of energy to their performances, which is great.
Can you give us a little hint on how they're doing so far?
They do very well. I think they acquit themselves very well, but I can't give too much away because obviously we haven't seen the first episode yet. But I think that Boston will be proud of their efforts.
And
is that general enough?
Yeah, that works. I mean, you can only give what you can give. Now, are most of the groups in this season coming from a college of music or something similar like that?
Well, there are a couple groups that do come from university programs, and there's actually one that comes from a high school music program. But I think that's the great thing about the show is it really celebrates a cappella music in general, and it really represents groups from all different walks of life. There are aspiring musicians who kind of do this on the side. There are groups that do this at the college level. We have Jerry Lawson, who's a veteran of the a cappella world, and he has a new group that he's performing with. So it really represents, a cappella singing as a whole, and a lot of the different demographics that that love a cappella music.
To someone who doesn't have a musical bone in her body, it seems incredible and miraculous sometimes that they can pull this stuff off with absolutely no instruments. Explain to me just the level of difficulty when you're talking about a cappella.
Well, it's incredibly difficult. It really, you're performing as a group, and it really only takes one member to kind of stray off and screw something up for the whole thing to sound bad. And I'm just blown away constantly by how well these groups perform and how well they perform under pressure. It's one thing to be able to do it in rehearsal, but to step out there on a stage on national television and perform the way they do, it takes a lot of skill and it takes a lot of poise. And I'm constantly impressed by how poised these groups are. And
do these groups train themselves, or are they coming up with these acts on their own, or do they have coordinators and people from the show that are helping them? How are they coming up with these performances?
Yeah, no, these groups, they've all put themselves together and rehearsed on their own, and so they're, they obviously, as the competition goes on, they grow and they learn, and I think honestly grow and learn from each other. But the talent that you see out there on the stage is real. I mean, these groups are for real, and they're doing what they love to do, and that passion for the music really, I think, comes through.
What's going to be different this season than last season? Anything new?
Yeah, well, we've actually expanded from 4 episodes to now 5 2-hour episodes, and we have 10 groups this season as opposed to 8. And I think the other big change this year is that we have an opening group number in every episode, so it's a lot of fun. All the remaining groups in the competition start out each episode with a big opening performance number, which is always impressive to see all of them, kind of performing together.
We do have a lot of colleges around here, a lot of young kids, a lot of artists, of course, and then we have Berklee. What would be your advice to kids, students, anyone that's watching that maybe thinks season 3?
You know, I mean, my advice has always been, do what you love to do. If you love to build houses, build houses. If you love to sing, then sing and go for it. Don't let anyone tell you, that you can't do it, because now more than ever, people are being discovered in so many different ways. So, you have to believe in yourself, believe in your talents, but and obviously always work hard. But don't let anyone ever dissuade you from your dream.
And what's the prize this season?
The winning groups get a Sony music recording contract, and I believe it's $100,000 prize as well, to take home and kind of get them started. But as we've seen last year, our winning group, Noda, they're just getting ready to release their first album. So, the reality of it is, you win this competition, you're on your way to becoming a professional music artist.
All right, Nick Lachey, we're out of time. Thank you so much, and go Bucks.
Thank you. All right.